Hey Ken, my name's Grant with Blue Digital Solutions. I just wanted to send you a quick video. I was doing a little research on your company and comparing you to your competitors. So I just wanted to shoot this video real fast and give you three tips of what you can do to possibly grow your business and increase the traffic to your website and start competing with some of those big players there in that area. So starting off, the three tips I want to give you, it has to do with content, backlinks, and citations. And they all kind of work together and intertwine together to help improve your rankings in Google to increase that traffic, which I'm going to go over each of them and kind of tell you, what it is that you kind of need to do to be able to do that. So starting out with content, when I'm talking about content, what I'm referring to is anything here, that I can highlight on your page. So all this stuff down here, all the writing is content. Google wants to see that you are the local expert in your area, and that's kind of how they determine who they're going to put in front of the people that are actually searching for roofers in that area. So more content is better. Look at Wikipedia. Take them for example. If you search anything like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, goat cheese, whatever it may be, Wikipedia usually pops up first, basically because they have tons and tons and tons of content, and that's telling Google that they are the local experts in that area, and that's why they show up at the top. Obviously, the backlinks come into play with that as well, which I'll explain. But same thing with pictures. If you have pictures on your website, so in this case, let's check this one right quick. Just right-click, Save As, and it's just saved as something random that's in there. What you want to do is start intertwining some of your keywords in your pictures as well. So if one of your keywords is roofing Jackson, Mississippi, that's what you want to say that as. When Google crawls these pages to see what you're about, they don't see this nice pretty layout that you have of your website. They don't see really anything else besides content. They read it from left to right and then up to down, and they're looking for these keywords. And so they don't see the pictures either, but they do see what's behind the pictures. So if you start saving those as your keywords, it's going to start telling Google, look, this is what I want to rank for. So going off of that, they want to see around 1,000 to 1,500 words minimum on your front page. So, you have it started here, but I would say definitely add a little bit more and start intertwining some of those keywords that people are actually searching for out there, which I'll show you a few of them here in a second. But I'm going to compare you to your competitors. And so the way I found your competitors, which is going to be River Oaks Construction. This is in Jackson, Mississippi. And the only reason I'm comparing you to Jackson is because when there's really no search volume in the Madison area, there's not really too many people looking for roofing in Madison. So I'm guessing you probably work in Jackson. I see it's really close to Jackson, so that's why I'm doing this. But the way I found this was I looked at the highest ranking keyword in that area, which is roofing Jackson MS. It has a lot of searches every single month. And I scroll down here, and I'm going to get to these later, so don't focus on these quite yet. But I'm going to show you on the organic rankings. So I can scroll down here until I find who's ranking the highest, which in this case, it's River Oak Construction. So that's why I'm comparing you to them. So we go back and we look at their page, and let's look at their content that they have. They have a lot of content for the most part. They still don't have that much. They probably maybe have 1,000 words tops, so it's easily able to outdo. But look what else they have. All these different things, these different services they offer. So roofing, windows, gutters, siding, and they have all the different services. So we look at their services. I bet these are probably filled with content as well. Well, they're really not. So that's a easy competitor to go after. But I definitely recommend you doing that as well. I see you offer a lot of things here, different services: carpentry, painting, sheetrock, decks, storm, windows, and doors. I would definitely recommend creating a page for each and every one of these and doing 1,000 to 1,500 words for each and every single one of these. Find out what the keywords are in those areas and then start targeting those and intertwining them in your content. Same thing with the roofing. If you just want to stick with the roofing here and not really focus on these quite yet, is definitely create some type of service pages showing all these different services you offer. That way you can write 1,000 to 1,500 words on each one of these, and that's just another place for you to start putting those keywords out there, telling Google that you are the local expert, and that's why they should put you in front of the people searching for them. But we're going to move over and look at the metrics real fast. So this is your site. This is a third-party tool that we use, Ahrefs, and it kind of tells us the metrics. So you're ranked 61 million in their little system. And just to kind of lay it all out for you real fast, DR, that's going to be domain rating. That's going to be how powerful your website is. The more powerful your website is, the higher it's going to be pushed to Google. The way you get power is by backlinks. So right now, looking at yours, you're at 0.8. You have 62 referring domains creating 218 backlinks. Backlinks are nothing more than votes throughout the web. So if you can get your website listed on other like websites that have power, so different roofing sites throughout the country that have power, it's going to give you more power. If you get your link listed on, say, like places like Pizza Hut and stuff like that, it's actually probably going to do you do worse for you than just not having it. So all links aren't created equal. So even though you have 62 links, obviously it's not generating too much power for you because you're only at 0.8. But out of those 62 backlinks and everything else, you're ranking for 2 keywords. So let's check your keywords real fast. So American Roofing Inc. and Canton Roofing Contractors. And it's showing us that that's on the 6th page of Google and that's on the 7th. So your website's really not doing you any justice out there right now because it's not bringing in traffic to your website to be able to create more clients. When we look back here and it tells us that organic traffic 0. So I put that the other company in that we were looking at, River Oaks. I put them in as well so we can see their metrics and see what they're doing because success leaves clues. So we know that Google's willing to rank them pretty high on the first page, and so we want to do exactly what they do and outdo them. So we see they're ranked 8 million. Their DR is 19, and they have 81 referring domains. That means they're on 81 different websites, and it's creating 11,500 backlinks. But they're ranking for 127 keywords, which is a pretty good bit. But they're still only bringing in 34 people a month. And this number right here is just telling you that if they were doing pay-per-click, it would cost $324 to bring these 34 people to their website. So nothing really to pay attention to. But let's look at their keywords. So they rank for a lot of the big keywords in that area. So roofing, Jackson, Mississippi, roofers, Hattiesburg, Mississippi roofer, roofers, Jackson, roof repair, Jackson. And you see over here, this is the search volume. So the number you see here is how many people are searching for it every single month. And out of those, only 10 people are going to their website. And the reason for that is because they just went up. Actually, on the first page, you see how they just went up. But they're still number 7. Most people don't scroll down that far to find a company. They don't. So imagine if we could get you up to the number 1 or 2 spot. How many people you could pull just out of that 200 just to your website. The same thing with all these other ones, like 100, 80, 70. There's a good bit of traffic coming in. Unfortunately, these folks right here, they just don't have enough power to their website to start pushing these keywords up to the first page of Google. So there's definitely some room for improvement on you or for you to create and grow your business if you're wanting to. So going over, I just want to show you a couple of keywords that you can go after. So roofing, Jackson, MS, 320 people searching for it. Roofing in Jackson, Mississippi, 320. And you see here, so there's a good bit of people searching for it. So if we were able to get you ranking for all of these keywords, we could generate a whole lot of traffic to your website and really, really, really grow your company. And there's still even more keywords, and this is just Jackson. Obviously, if you work throughout the state or any other cities, we're able to go after those keywords as well in different locations. So that's just to give you an idea right there with content and backlinks. That's kind of how they work together. The next thing I want to talk about is citations. And citations are nothing more than having your business listed throughout different directories on the internet. There's roughly 350 directories out there. And I'm going to show you how to find them here in a second as well. But we look here. This is I typed in roof in Madison, Mississippi, even though there's really not much search volume in that area. But you are ranked up in the top 3, which is great for that. But as we've seen from looking at your metrics, it's still not really generating that much traffic for you. So I pulled it up over here on Jackson, Mississippi, and now we see who the top 3 players are in this area. And so this is obviously called your Google My Business, GMB. And the way that you rank these towards the top is not only by having a lot of content and backlinks, because that's going to push you to the top of the first page. The higher you're ranking on the first page down here in the organic listings, it's going to start pushing your business up here. But one of the main things to focus on right here is getting your name out on all those different directories, getting those citations that I spoke of. And reviews and everything else comes into play as well. But the citations are a big one. And so citations are nothing more than having them listed on those directories, but you have to have them listed exactly like your GMB shows it. So name, address, and phone number. Those are the 3 main things that have to be the exact same throughout all of the directories. Otherwise, Google just won't give you any credit at all. So to give you an example on what I mean is right here, this one, Guaranteed Roofing Company. They have a comma right here. If they go through and they put their name throughout these directories and they leave that comma out or that period out, Google's not going to give them any credit for being in those directories. It's not going to help them in any way, shape, or form. So that's one of the big things to focus on. Start getting your name out to those directories and do it, word for word, letter for letter. Show you how many citations they have. So Malone is the top one. Show you the sources. So we look at this right here. This is showing us how many citations they have right here, as you see. So it has Watkins Construction is number 1. They have 13 citations, 5, 33. 39. But like I said, just having more citations than everyone isn't going to get you to the top by itself. Obviously, reviews come into play. Making sure your GMB is completely optimized. And what I mean by that is if we click this one right here, is make sure everything is filled out. Make sure your address is in there, your hours, your phone numbers. Make sure your description is fully filled out. Making sure you're saving those images, like I told you earlier. Make sure you're saving them as your keywords. And by doing all that together, it's going to start powering you to the top. And just statistically, 70% of people that look for services, they type their keyword in, they open it up. Not too many people really pay attention to ads. They go down here to this area, and they look for the top 3. They either call the top one or they call the one with the most or best reviews, which in this case, Ready to Roof is probably getting the majority of the traffic here. As for the other 30% of people that search for it, they're scrolling down here and actually looking at people's websites. So in Madison alone, this would be the one that they'd probably go to. But imagine, if we could get you into the Jackson area up top and up top here, you could really, really grow your business. So just kind of wanted to show you a couple things on things you could do by yourself, or if you would like a hand with it, I'd love to have a sit down with you and kind of tell you what else we can offer. But once again, the 3 tips were content, backlinks, and citations. And once again, I'm Grant with Blue Digital Solutions. Feel free to give me a call. I'd love to chat with you. 706-233-3557. Once again, 706-233-3557. Thank you.